I took a journey to East Africa, a land of lakes. In East Africa, there are many different lakes we did not know about. The lakes, saltier than the ocean, have been the water of life for the people who have been living here for 800 years. As I climbed the Mountain of God in Tanzania to find the secrets of the salt lake, I realized humans are weak beings. My last journey begins in Mount Meru, the source of the rivers in Tanzania. I encountered the Indian Ocean at its end. It is not the end of a journey, but the starting point of a new challenge. I meet with the people of East Africa who prepare for a better tomorrow. In Arusha National Park, located in northern Tanzania, lies the fifth highest mountain in Africa, Mount Meru. Today's journey begins at Mount Meru. Tanzania is the largest country in eastern Africa. Its many rugged mountains created by the East African Rift Valley are one of its features.
우간다는 어디를 가든지 강과 호수가 많고 또 녹지가 많아서 오밀조밀한 경관들이 펼쳐져 있었거든요. 그래서 상당히 여성적인 땅이라는 느낌이 있었어요. 그런데 이쪽 동아프리카 대지구대 쪽으로 오면서 건조한 경관이 나타나고 그러면서 넓은 평원과 또 험준한 산지가 공존하고 있어요. 그래서 스케일이 상당히 크고요. 이게 남성적인 땅이다라는 느낌이 듭니다.
Most people think of Mount Kilimanjaro when they think of Tanzania, but there are also other globally famous mountains. Mount Meru is one of them.
저 메루산은 킬리만자로만큼 많이 알려져 있지는 않지만 꽤 높은 화산이고요. 그리고 저 정상부가 종 모양을 이루고 있는 전형적인 종상 화산의 형태를 보이고 있습니다.
At 4,566 meters above sea level, it's known as the son of Mount Kilimanjaro. It is said water flows from this mountain to various places in Tanzania.
Hello. Hello. How are you? Fine. Good weather. My name is Ije. From South Korea.
Okay, welcome to the Arusha National Park.
Okay.
Mount Meru is located in Arusha National Park. It is a little bit intimidating to see the guide carrying a gun.
When do you use?
I use it for killing buffalo.
Oh.
Yeah, for killing buffalo, for protecting me and my visitors.
The gun is loaded with live ammunition.
자세가 뭐 거의 프로 저격수입니다.
Okay, so right.
Yes, yeah.
I learn how to shoot from my guide, Zara. You have to get down on one knee, focus your gaze on the buffalo, and place the butt plate on your shoulder before you shoot. I only imitate her, but it is nerve-wracking.
아프리카 오니까 총 들 수 있는 기회도 있고 멋진데요.
After following the sound of the water, we come across a waterfall. This is Tuleluja Waterfall. The waterfall flows from the peak of the mountain, and it measures 28 meters high as the last stage of the stream. I feel refreshed watching the strong stream flow. However, this water is said to be not good for humans.
Inside of this water is a fluoride, a lot of fluoride. If you drink this water, the teeth become brownish color. Brownish color. The people of this area, the teeth become brown, and the bone is going to be, and the head is going to be big, and the bone is going to be weak because of the fluoride.
The reason for the high fluoride content is because Mount Meru is a volcano. A black basalt is easily seen around the waterfall. This water undergoes a long journey and combines with other streams of water and becomes purified. It acts as the water of life that enriches the earth.
이 작은 시냇물이 강과 만나고 또 이것이 또 지류들이 모여서 또 더 큰 강을 이루어서 결국은 동쪽의 인도양으로 흘러갑니다.
Perhaps the greatest gift of nature, like the flowing water, is the fact that it is constantly changing. The good things and the bad things all become refined in the journey of life and sometimes transform into something totally different. Following the trail of the water, I want to explore the ever-changing Africa. The water rising from Mount Meru flows in different directions, but I'm headed to Pangani, where the river meets the Indian Ocean. The stream that originates from Mount Meru becomes the Pangani River once it reaches the Tanga region.
지금 빵가니강에서 시작해서 인도양으로 흘러가는 방향으로 지금 배를 타고 갈 생각입니다.
We now begin our trip from Korogwe. We go straight to Pangani, where River Pangani meets the Indian Ocean.
So we are going to the ocean.
Yeah.
동아프리카에 있는 대부분의 강들은 나일강을 제외하고는 모두 다 인도양으로 흘러갑니다. 그래서 인도양에 가면 인도 또 중동에서 온 상인들이 이곳을 많이 무역의 거점으로 활용을 했거든요. 그래서 지금도 그 지역에 가면 그런 아랍의 영향 또 인도의 영향이 남아 있습니다.
The Pangani River remains as a sad memory to the people in East Africa. The Arab traders entered into the inlands of Africa through the Pangani River. They brought out the native people and sold them as slaves. Nonetheless, the water and history flow.
쟤네 좋겠다. 물속에 들어가가지고. 귀엽다. 행복해 보여. 아이들이 행복해 보여요.
There is a mangrove forest along the river. Mangrove trees are trees that grow in salt water. It's a sign that the Indian Ocean is near. Meanwhile, something happens on the boat.
현지 사람들이 쓰는 낡은 배거든요. 그러니까 이게 물이 조금 스며드나 봐요.
River watching while riding on a boat with a hole, it is a unique experience. The scenery begins to change. The reddish water turns blue, and the waves become rougher.
이제 인도양으로 나오니까 바람도 세지고요. 그래서 바다 냄새가 확 납니다.
A pole in the distance indicates the beginning of the Indian Ocean. There are fishermen working at the border in order to catch fish from both the river and the ocean. Finally, we arrive at the Indian Ocean. The water journey, which began at Mount Meru, brought me 470 kilometers away to here in the salty waters of Pangani. The rough waves and wind signal the start of a completely different world. I can see sailboats, which is what the Indian Ocean is famous for. Arab merchants entered the Eastern African waters on sailboats beginning in the 7th century.
여기 인도양은 돛단 배 같은 즉 이 범선이 굉장히 많았거든요. 그 이유는 이 인도양의 바다가 계절에 따라서 바람이 바뀌는 그런 계절풍 지대예요. 그래서 배가 바람을 이용해서 이렇게 멀리까지 이동할 수 있는 그런 바다입니다. 그래서 그 계절풍을 이용해서 인도에서 또 아프리카까지, 또 아프리카에서 중동까지 이렇게 상인들이 되게 활발하게 무역을 했습니다.
Perhaps the real specialty of the Indian Ocean is the wind. The wind is so strong, it is difficult for me to stand on the wharf. Pangani is not only the name of the river, but it is also the name of this region. Thanks to the Indian Ocean and the clean sandy beach, it is a well-known tourist attraction. I want to meet the people more than the attractions. This is the place where I can meet the most people in Pangani. I head to the morning fish market. The strong fishy smell floats from the entrance. The rule is to sell the fish caught on the same day without any refrigeration system.
It's a daga?
Eh, daga.
Daga?
Eh.
이렇게 작은 다가도 있고 큰 다가도 있고 그래서 다양한 종류 또 크기의 방금 바다에서 막 잡아올 거라.
Typically, daga refers to freshwater fish caught in the lake, but the people in this region call the saltwater fish daga.
We make some food because many fishermen that catching these fish there. People when they get it, they help for them, to eat in the family because other people that got a lot of the children. When they got this, it go to throw for them home,
작게 생겼어요. 이렇게 코가 한적하게. 그래서 니모를 찾아서에 나오는 물고기 같아요. 굉장히 귀엽습니다. 이렇게 코가 이렇게 똑똑한 귀여운 물고기. 전형적인 열대 바다에서 잡히는 열대어예요.
There are many tropical fish here. Many of them can be seen at aquariums.
굉장히 특이하게 생겼네요. 무지개빛 물고기인데 참 못생겼네요. 여기 열대에서는 이렇게 색깔이 예쁜 물고기들이 많이 사는 것 같아요.
This is the caroe.
카로에.
Caroe.
카로에.
Yeah.
가오리랑 비슷하네 발음이. 카로에.
Caroe. Yeah.
카로에. 아, 이렇게
This is mouth.
마우스.
Yeah, mouth.
어?
Eyes,
아,
Yeah, eyes to ears.
After visiting the fish market, I am curious about how they catch the fish. I head to Tonga, the center of this region, in order to watch how they catch their national fish, daga. On my way to Tonga, I come across a store that catches my eye. It looks like a store that sells paintings. Up close, there seems to be hundreds of paintings. They're called tinga tinga paintings, which are only found in Tanzania. The simple lines and intense colors represent the African scenery. These are its characteristics. Tinga tinga began in the late 1960s when an artist painted on wooden and iron plates.
But this one is also tinga the same material, but they use the small knives. There are some special knives used to make this.
Artists use knife.
Yeah, use knife. This is brush. This is knife.
This painting reminds me of paintings by Picasso and Matisse. What do you think about them? People, especially Europeans, love tinga tinga, so they're sold at high prices.
Hello.
Welcome.
An artist is painting Tinga Tinga at the back of the store.
Yeah.
Do you like Picasso?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
There is no sketching in Tinga Tinga. What's unique about it is that the artist paints it all at once.
After that, they mix with this color.
우리는 하늘색 그러면 파란색을 생각하잖아요. 그런데 아프리카 사람들은 아침에 해 뜰 때 또는 해질 때 강렬한 붉은 빛을
이해가.
하늘색이라고 생각한다고 합니다.
It's interesting to know people's sense of colors is different depending on their ethnic group.
Giraffe.
Giraffe.
Yeah, that's a trademark of flag of Tanzania.
Mount Kilimanjaro, roofed with the ice caps under the red sky, is born. The main focus of the painting begins to take shape. Can you guess which animal this is? That's right, it's a giraffe. They say beginners can paint Tinga Tinga after just 1 week of lessons.
저 어릴 적 꿈을 이뤘습니다. 한번 되고 싶은.
Smile.
It's something worth trying if you ever come to Tanzania. I'm in Tonga, the central area in this region where there is the largest fishing village in the area. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and fishing boats are preparing to go fishing. Strangely, they load small boats onto a big boat. Although they wrestle against the rough ocean, the facial expressions of the fishermen are innocent like boys. Suddenly, the fishermen take turns smelling the leaves.
Samaki wengi. Samaki wengi.
It's a ritual prayer for a full load of fish and also for a safe return. It is the responsibility of the oldest person on the boat. After an hour, we arrive at the fishing spot. First, they unload the small boats off the boat. One fisherman with a kerosene lamp rides on the small boat. On the opposite side, another boat is unloaded. They continue to do this for about 100 meters to secure the fishing spot. Once the small boats are unloaded, the fishermen begin to lie down.
Just sleeping. Why? Yeah, it's time to relax now. Yeah, waiting for 3 hours, then we're going to see if it's ready, the fish, we start fishing. So now we sleep, totally relaxing. It's time to relax.
The light from the lamp is used when fishing for daga, similar to squid fishing in Korea. So we have to wait until the sun goes down. Sleeping seems to be the most sensible way to wait for darkness. Meanwhile, the men on the small boats light their lamps and wait for the daga to come. You have to wait about 3 hours like this. Once they get the signal from the small boats, the fishermen wake up one by one. The plastic they used as blankets are now their work clothes. The net is fully lowered into the water. Just then, one of the fishermen on the small boat gives a signal to our production team. We thought he was greeting us, but we were mistaken.
Light down.
Not the light, Doesn't matter the light.
He is asking us to turn off the camera light so the daga won't get separated. 30 minutes after lowering the net, they turn off the motor on the boat and the lamps. Everyone waits quietly. At last, the fishermen begin to pull the net. How much did they catch? The tension can be seen in the fishermen's faces. The movement of the schools of daga can be seen in the net. Wow, it's a huge amount. The silvery daga sparkling in the darkness of night is certainly a magnificent sight. All the fish that are caught are loaded onto the small boats that went through the most trouble. It's very heavy. After scooping up all of the fish, they return to their spots and prepare the net again. This process is repeated 4 to 5 times a night. The leader of the group psychs up the fishermen so they won't get tired. Once again, the daga fish fills the net. They look bigger than the last catch. The fish caught in the net are scooped up with the net and unloaded into the small boat. There are still many daga left in the net. It's a full load of fish. The fisherman's prayer must have worked. Tonight, everyone is excited.
Good?
Good.
Yes.
Ndoto yangu mimi baadaye ni mafanikio ya ng'onda ya samaki.
The abundance of the catch seems to help them forget about the hard work. The operation continues until dawn. The next morning, one of the fishermen whom I met during the daga fishing trip invites me to his house.
hello.
It's the leader of the fishing group, Abe. He must be exhausted from the daga fishing trip, but he's smiling.
꼼수리. 아름다운.
The baby must not like strangers.
낯선 사람이 오니까 아기가 울고 있어요.
Meanwhile, there's an attraction in the neighborhood. All the children in the village crowd around to see me.
저는 여기 애들 이렇게 많길래 다 이 집 애기들인 줄 알았는데 지금 이 딸, 둘째 딸, 둘째 딸, 그리고 둘째 딸 이렇게.
He looks young, but he's already a father of 2 children. They prepare a meal for me. It's the daga caught that morning.
날씨가 더운데 이제 음식 시간이 길어지면 조리 시간이 힘드시잖아요. 그래서 모든 음식이 신선한 재료를 갖고 와서 간단히 조리해 먹는 그런 음식 문화가 발달한 것 같습니다.
His wife is very stylish.
Sono apprendendo Ambrembo.
여기 미인이라면 누구나 저렇게 코골이를 해야 된다고 하네요. 저도 한번 해보고 싶은데요.
Daga has a lot of oil, so it has a sweet taste. The flavor can be brought out, and the fish is moist when it's cooked in oil. The smell is similar to how we roast gizzard shad in Korea. Abe's wife, Ishian, uses ginger and garlic to season the food.
I'm okay? 오케이. 제가 어디 가서 이런 거 잘합니다. 그래서 현지에 가면 사랑받습니다. 레몬이거든요. 그래서 우리가 아는 그 노란색 레몬 신맛이 강해요. 그래서 이거를 그냥 과일로 먹기는 좀 그렇고요. 이게 식초처럼 이렇게 새콤한 맛을 내게 하는데 이 현지의 레몬을 사용합니다.
Ginger, garlic, and lemon go into the dish. Ishian is making a dish she's confident in. My anticipation is high just from looking at the ingredients. While the food is cooking, I listen to the story of how the couple met. They have an international marriage.
여기 동아프리카에서 탕가 그러면 그 결혼이나 연애 상대로 탕가 사람은 굉장히 좋다 하는 그런 평판이 있습니다. 탕가 매력남에 끌려서 여기 멀리 탕가까지 시집 오신 용감한 여성입니다.
The food is ready now. Abe's mother joins us, and 3 generations of the family gather in one place. Ishian must really love her husband.
금슬이 정말 좋은 분입니다.
I taste the squid dish.
맛있다. 아까 레몬 넣은 게 굉장히 독특한 맛이신데요. 탕 싸나, 탕 싸나, 탕 싸나.
Although the amount was not abundant, I am thankful for the meal prepared with fresh ingredients and love.
탕가맨이 괜히 인기 있는 게 아닌 것 같습니다.
Now it's time to say goodbye.
여기서 안에서 뭐하나 애들이 계속 들여다보고 있었던 거예요. 너무 맛있었습니다. 그리고 더 행복하세요. 그리고 생지에 잘 나오세요.
I say goodbye, wishing the couple and the family happiness. The time has come to end my journey. Before leaving Africa, I make one last stop in Uganda. Every Saturday, a fancy festival is held. It's a wedding. It is a wedding held at a small church, and the highlight of the wedding is taking pictures. I see a white wedding dress and a bridal party. It is a Western wedding reception. However, some things never change. This special greeting is called ululation. The louder your voice, the more you are congratulating the couple.
굉장히 파티가 흥겨워요. 모두 소리를 내서 축하한다는 얘기를 하고 있어요. 하늘색 옷을 입은 사람이 있다라는 그런 걸 상징하는 옷입니다.
This couple had 2 children before their wedding. Perhaps this is why the guests are congratulating them so cheerfully. This type of wedding is said to be common in the urban areas in Uganda. Now, it is time to cut the wedding cake. The bride and groom feed each other cake and promise to be together forever. Everyone, starting with a family to all of the guests, share the cake. My turn has come. These 2, dressed in outfits, are the groom's older sisters, the bride's sisters-in-law. The wedding reception continues until dusk. The last part of the wedding is giving the wedding gifts. The groom's parents are first. The sisters-in-law and friends follow them. It's a tradition in this region to give gifts while dancing. I also prepared a gift. The Western civilization and the traditions constantly mix with each other, and East Africa continues to change. I bless the change, and I support it. Like the flowing water, change is something that is natural. My journey to East Africa, a fertile land of lakes, was a journey that broke my prejudices and stereotypes that Africa is a black continent filled with hunger and poverty and desolate environment. Although not wealthy, its people have dignity, and the nature was majestic. A land where the mysteries of nature, unsolved by humans, remain. I was happy to have encountered East Africa.